Okay, first attempt at videotaping how to do sourdough. First thing is we have our sourdough starter. And we're just going to put it on the scale and tare it to 0. And so basically what I do when I do a starter is I use equal weights of water and flour when I'm refreshing the starter or making what they call a levain, which is the first step in making sourdough. So since I'm going to make 2 loaves of bread tomorrow, I need 240 grams of finished starter. So I'm going to just use 120 grams of water. And that's just room temperature water. Yeah, 124 is good enough. And then we'll use 124 grams of flour. Again, I'll tare it so it's at 0. And then we add 124 grams of flour. That's just a little too much, so we'll take just a tiny bit out. There, 124. Then all we have to do is mix it, and I'll show you what it looks like here in a second. My favorite thing to mix with is a wooden spoon, not this end. We use this end to mix it with. And then you see it's a little bit stiffer than pancake batter, but not so stiff that it's like a dough. Just make sure that all that dry flour is incorporated. And then the really neat thing that I found, I don't even remember who taught me this, but you'd scrape everything down on the sides so you can get a level of where your starter is to start with, or your levain, I should say. And then I used to use a marker and mark the level on the jar, but then you have to keep erasing the mark. And so the cool thing is, so this is what it looks like when it's all mixed. But then the cool thing that somebody taught me was to use a rubber band to mark the level. And then all you have to do is let it sit at room temperature until it's at least doubled. And usually takes about 12 to 14 hours to double in volume. And then once it's doubled, then you can use it to mix your final dough and make your bread.